Everyone, and welcome back to Spice Plans. Thank you so much for joining me today. This video is going to be a setup video, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to set up my catch-all planner for the next 3 months. So this is going to be for the months of May, June, and July in my Erin Condren catch-all life planner. So I'm a little bit nervous to make this video because a lot of the time I do this at my desk, and it's kind of a messy process. So I thought I would hop on here and attempt to show you how I do this. Now, I know that at one point I did make an uncoiling video for YouTube, and I think I might have been in my classroom when I made that video, and I believe that might have been the first time, maybe the second time, that I had ever uncoiled a planner, and I have done it lots of times since then. So I don't get nervous about uncoiling my planner anymore, but I don't know really how it's gonna go on camera. So I just want to tell you what I have here in front of me before we get started so that you will kind of know what we're working with here. So what we have here are my pliers. This is what I use to bend the coil. So obviously I will need these. I got these off of Amazon, and these are not necessarily the pliers that I would recommend. So I'm not gonna, go gushing over these pliers or anything. They are very tiny. And I have heard that you can wrap them in tape or whatever to keep them from like messing with your coil. I haven't tried that. These were coated in something when I first got them, but that kind of popped off and I haven't bothered to mess with it since then. I haven't really had a problem, so I haven't done that or anything. So these are my pliers. I use a planner band to hold my pages together when I'm coiling and uncoiling. And then I have some things that I want to put in the planner. So I have some Erin Condren paper clips here. I really like these heart ones. These were sent to me from Erin Condren during Valentine's Day. They did a Valentine's Day PR package, and I got these in a Valentine's Day package. There's a bunch of stuff in that package, and I really like the way these work, and I'll show you how I use these. And then this is the bookmark that I've been using. I put some stickers on this one, and for whatever reason, these stickers really make me happy. So I've been using this ruler in my planner for a while, and I figured that I would just continue using this one. And I am going for a flower power theme for the next few months. I may regret that. I don't know. But anyway, I might decide in the next few days to switch it over to layers or something else. But I got out my Flower Power sticky notes and snap-in bookmarks and my Flower Power cover. I also have a matching cover that says "Bloom Where You Are Planted" that I'm going to use on my wellness planner so that they both kind of match. So you'll see that kind of towards the end of the video. So those are the accessories that I have ready to go. Now this is my catch-all planner, and there is nothing fancy right now in my catch-all planner. It is just January through December, and then just the sticker. I mean, everything, it is exactly the way it was when it arrived. So I'm a little bit nervous about taking this apart and taking out some of the months because I have worked in this planner for so long, but I'm gonna kind of show you what I'm gonna do with this for the next few months. And then down here is my daily duo. I'm going to need months from both of these books. So we're going to be uncoiling 3 planners today. That is kind of a lot. So we're going to uncoil 3 planners and then coil back together 1 planner. I'm not going to recoil the daily duos. I'm just going to kind of you know, store them in a planner box until I need the pages later, because there's no point in like messing with the integrity of the pages if I know that I'm going to be using the pages later. So I am going to go ahead and use for the next few months a rose gold coil. Now this was kind of a game time decision. When my Daily Duo arrived and I saw how beautiful they looked with the rose gold coil, and when I put this neutral layers cover on my wellness planner, which does already have a rose gold coil, and I saw how beautiful that was, I just decided, let's just stick with a rose gold coil on both my catch-all and my wellness for the next 3 months. Now, when July is over and it's time to set up August, September, and October, I might switch back to the gold. I don't know, but I'm gonna save the coil and we will see what happens. So today I'm going to be using one of these coils to recoil my catch-all together with the Daily Duo. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is pull off all of the covers, because there's no reason to be trying to fight against the plastic covers while you are trying to uncoil. I'm also going to remove anything from my catch-all that is coil clipped in. I will be putting that stuff back into the planner after I finish with this project. So I'm hoping that all of this stays within the frame and you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I really hope that I can make this happen on camera. So I'm gonna start with my catch-all. Now my catch-all is a colorful kaleidoscope. Now this has been Frankenplanned. So I know I said that this was exactly the way it was when it was first shipped to me, but that's not entirely true. So this has been Frankenplanned. I have uncoiled this before. I have the colorful kaleidoscope in here and I have it put together with the neutral horizontal pages. And I want for that to stay the way it is. I don't need to make any changes to that situation. So I will show you how I do this. And this is just my way. This is not anybody else's way. When I'm coiling, I will speed up because it is just very tedious. I have a drink here. I know this is gonna take a while, but I've been looking forward to doing this for quite some time. So yeah, just enjoy the ride. So the way I start this is I just bend this coil here to a position that will make it easy for me to twist it out of the pages. And this one was super easy because I have used this coil for a while. I'm gonna save the coil because I might want to use this gold coil again in the future. Now I need to be careful of this vellum, but I'm just gonna wrap this kind of close to the coil. Some people use like a big, like binder clip. I tried that, but never found a binder clip that was actually big enough to do that. But once you get your coil bent, it kind of just slides right out and you just uncoil all the way. Now this area right here is where you want to be careful, is up at the top, but this is only like 2 twists. And once you get past this, then it really does go quickly. So I will stand up and see that you can see that it is just coming right out. The rose gold ones that are fresh from the Erin Condren store in Austin may not bend as easy for me as this one did, because this one has been bent a couple of times. So we're about halfway through. And as you can see, this part is the easy part. It's putting it back together where things get tricky. But I mean, I've done this enough that it doesn't really make me nervous anymore. Let me move my hand a little bit so you can see it. But as you can see, it is just coiling right out of there. Super easy. So there you go. Just one left. And there is your coil. And here is your planner, just no coil. So there is your coil. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm definitely going to save this because I might want to go back to gold later. I'm also going to put these pages to the side because this is like the bulk of my catch-all. So next we have the daily duos. So the first one that I'm going to uncoil is the January to June 2021. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully wrap it up right here close to the coil. And then just go ahead and bend this out. Just like that. And this should be, okay, it's a little curly, but it's not too bad. It's definitely easier the straighter it is, but there we go. And then I kind of like to curve it just a little bit so that it is kind of like round, like it's like flush with the rest of the coil. And then just like the other one, it just comes right out. And then you're just careful here. This is where you have to be the most careful, is these first two turns. All right. All right, Leanne, you can do it. There we go. And then this one is going to uncoil so easy. Oh my goodness. Yes. So I hope that the second one uncoils this easy too, and that we have this kind of success the whole video. I was a little nervous about making this video because I wanted to show you guys how I do this, but it's one of those things that I usually just relax and do at my desk, and I haven't ever tried to do it. I mean, I've done it on camera, but all right. So that was pretty fast. Here's my rose gold coil. This is the one that I'm going to use to recoil the planner. So I'm going to set that over to the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the pages out of this one that I need. So what I want, now this is going to seem strange, but what I want is January and March. And that's it. Because those months have enough days and match May and June. So I'm gonna just set this to the side and I'm gonna put this in a planner box and I'm gonna save this because I may need these pages later. I do have another set of daily duos coming, so it's not like I won't have January and March 2021 when those months actually do happen. So don't be worried. All right, so January of 2021 is actually going to be May of 2020, and March of 2021 is going to be June of 2020. So I'm just gonna set that to the side. Have a lot of balls in the air right now. All right, so here is daily duo number 2. This is the one that worries me because if you see, this coil is very curly, so it might pose a problem. We'll find out in a minute. So I'm going to carefully wrap it with my planner band. And I always start from the bottom. I don't know if you've noticed that, but that is very important because the bottom is just less noticeable. So if you're going to be uncoiling, you want to start from a place that your eye is not going to be like drawn to. So I'm just going to do the best I can to kind of straighten this and then like turn it. Oh, and then I'm just going to use my fingers to just kind of bend it back towards the planner. Oh, looks like we're kind of okay. All right, we're going to see how this goes. Okay, so all right, it's sliding out pretty easy. So let's just get this. Okay, let's get this part through. I'm not too concerned about this coil because I do have another one, but that doesn't mean that I want to just like willy-nilly just throw it out. You never know when you might need a coil. Okay, so I'm going to uncoil this one while it's laying down so maybe you can have a different view. This one is not going as smooth. Okay, let's stand it up. That does seem to go a little easier. It's not going as smooth as the others because as you can see, this coil is a little bit crooked, but it's coming. So, all right. Yeah. We're almost there. And I know, I promised I was going to speed up this part, but it really is not like super slow. So I don't really feel the need to speed up the video because it's almost done. All right, just 2 left. And bam, whoop, there goes the coil. Okay, so from this one, we're going to take July. And I don't need the monthly. And I don't need anything from the back. So I'm just gonna move this and put it with the rest of the other daily duo. So now what we have here is my catch-all planner and the 3 months that I need of my daily. so I am going to see how thick the planner will be if I leave in everything that I've already done. Let me see. Okay, so where is May? All right, I'm just gonna take this and set it to the side. This is everything in the planner that I've already done. Now here's May. I have all of this, and I'm going to stick this right here. And then I'm going to take March and put it back here behind June. And then I'm going to take July and put it behind July. And then I'm going to take the rest of this planner out, except for all of this extra stuff here. Okay. So that's everything. And then here is the first part of the year that I kind of want to keep in the planner. So let's see how fat that is. I don't know. That is a little thicker than I think I want it to be. I don't know. Let me see. How fat is my... All right. I'm just going to take a pause here and give this a little thought. Okay, so what I've decided to do is take away all of this stuff before January and leave that and have the planner start in May. Ooh, do you hear that car? My goodness. And then I'm going to add August. Come here, August. So let's see. There we go. So now we have 4 months in here. So I took out the months that I had done before. So now we have May, June, July, and August in here. That's perfect. And we have the dailies and the monthlies and the weeklies. So I'm putting them back together. But before I do that, I'm going to just check and make sure that it has everything that I want for it to have. So we have our vellum, which is definitely on its last legs. I'm gonna go see if I can find another piece of vellum. Hold on just a minute. Okay, here is a fresh piece of vellum. So we have all of the stuff that goes at the beginning of the planner. Where's my intention? There we go. There's all that stuff. And then we have May. All of May. And then the May dailies. And then we have June. The June horizontals and the June dailies. July, the July monthly, the July horizontal, and the July dailies, August. Okay, it appears to all be in order. So then you just sort of stack it all back together. So we have a 4-month planner here that is monthly, weekly, and daily. I'm going to carefully put my band back around. And then the most important thing about putting it back together is you need to make sure that you can see through the holes, and I can't. So hold on just a minute. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Now I can see through them. I carefully slide this back up here, close to where the coil is going to go. Then I take my coil. Let's pick the right one. Here's the one I want to use. And then what you do is you start from the back. All right, I'm going to stand up and make sure that you can see this. You start from the back and you just thread it through. Now this is the hardest part of the whole procedure. Sometimes you kind of have to squeeze the coil. Just like that. But it's really going through nicely, as you can see. So it's really not a huge deal. Hold on, let's get this lined up back here. What's going on, babies? Oh, you know what it is? There's stuff in this folder. Hold on a second. I forgot about that. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right, so here we go. Just coiling it back through. Can you see that? You just kind of give it a little squeeze right there, and it just runs. And trust me when I say almost every hole is going to be a little bit different. But with a little bit of patience and perseverance, you will get it. And I like to look at it from the front because I like to be really careful with that vellum, because I have at times ripped my vellum when I was doing this, and I hate having ripped vellum because I love that sheet of vellum at the beginning. Okay, squeeze it. You can do it. Go ahead. All right, there we go. All right, I'm going to speed up the video until I get to the end, and then I'll show you how I bend the coil back, because that part always makes me a little bit nervous too. I'm gonna come back now, and just like when you're uncoiling, you wanna be careful up here with this part when you get to these last two holes. And here we go. Ooh, don't get stuck here, baby. You got this. Come on, baby. Because you don't want to bend this coil here. Okay, so we're going this way. And come on. There we go. Oh, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Yes. Okay, so now you have got your planner put back together. I'm gonna take this off. Now, here's how I like to bend my coil back. I like to put the top one in the back, and then I bend this into the inside of the planner, and then I come in here, if I can get in there, and then just sort of, there we go. Oh my gosh, it just went perfectly. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that could not have gone more smoothly. So now we have a perfectly recoiled planner, and it is perfect. Now, next, we got to glue some pages. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to May. And we're gonna get to our dailies because I don't care about this at all. So I am just going to take this tape runner and cover this bad boy up right here. Tons of glue. And just set it down just like that. Make sure it's lined up with those holes. And make sure it's lined up with the bottom there, and then just lay it down. There we go. So now it goes straight from the horizontal weekly to the daily. And here is how I'm going to handle this. Here's the week that we're in right now. Here is today. And believe it or not, all of these things did get done today. But I'm going to take this, and since today is Monday the 11th, I'm going to paper clip this just like that so that I can easily flip from the weekly to the daily. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the same thing for June. Ooh, I got a little bit too excited about that. So we're going to make sure that those holes line up and that the bottom lines up, and just stick that down. I'm not going to paper clip that because we're not in June yet. And then we'll do the same with July. I just like to go ahead and get this done because then my planner is ready for the next 4 months, and I don't have to do it or do anything to it for a while. That one went down kind of crooked, but that's okay because it's my planner and I don't care. Oh no. Did we make a mistake? We did. I forgot one page. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, that's how it's supposed to look. That took about 10 extra minutes that I did not anticipate, but it is fine now. So let's get over here to this August page. This is our last page that we need to paste. So let's get this page glued. Come on, don't run out on me now, tape runner. Of course the tape runner is going to run out right before I finish this project, but I think I got enough. Careful, careful, careful. There we go. Okay. So now that we have everything in here the way we want it, I'm going to add the accessories. Let's get all this garbagey kind of stuff off of here. All right, so we are in May. This is today. So there's that. And we have a cover. There's so much stuff over here now. All right. So I'm going to put my picture of my kids back at the beginning of the planner. Just like that. And then I love to put my sticky notes here because I think that this page is so pretty. And then I'm going to open this and pull out the blue one of these and get this sticky stuff off of it. God, why do they have to stick it on here with all this sticky stuff? Like, just stick it in the package. Like, seriously, all of this sticky stuff is stuck on here. Now it's stuck on my hands. Ugh. And it's gonna get stuck on the pages of my planner. Just stop it. All right. And I'm going to put that here. And then I'm going to add the cover. This video and this project has been quite a doozy. Oh, but man, we did it. Come on back, cover. Go on there. So we have a gorgeous rose gold coil, a monthly, a daily, a weekly. It's all in here together. Everything is recoiled. Why is that not closing? Let's see if I take this out. There we go. Let me put my sticky notes somewhere else. We'll put them here for now. I have so many places in my bag that I can keep sticky notes, but that'll work for now. Now, because I want for everything to match, I'm going to take this cover off of my wellness planner. My wellness planner has my happiness log and my gratitude planner, and everything like that in it. And I'm going to put this bloom where you're planted cover on here. Oh, of course, covers are gonna give me a hard time today. After all of this, I'm gonna have a hard time with covers. Of all the things in the Erin Condren universe that could give me trouble. I mean, like, these little pieces are just flying everywhere. Come on. There we go. Look at these little pieces. Just everywhere. Get out of here. Now I'll need to put it on my to-do list to vacuum the craft room, which will never get done. The craft room is covered in stuff. And we'll try to put this one on. This one has it too. looks like this one got punched, but not quite. Come on. All right. So let me clear this. So now I have my catch-all and my wellness, and they match and they're beautiful. And let's take a quick look at how this came together. So at the beginning, I have my pictures of my kids, my intentions, which I clearly set, May, which has been done, in the first few weeks of May, and then you flip straight over to the dailies. We have all the dailies in May, and then you can flip over to June. And in the June section, we have our horizontal layouts and our daily layouts. And we have July. We have our monthly, and then we have the weeklies. See. Yes, just making sure we got them all. I do not want to have to uncoil this baby again. We have our dailies. And then we have lots of dailies. I am not used to there being this many dailies, but there are lots of dailies. And then we have August, and August is correct now. We have our weeklies. And then we have our dailies. Yep. And we have our notes section, which I have put a few extra pages back here. Dot grid. Coloring pages, contacts, and then I have tons of stickers back here, just tons and tons. I even put in some of the stickers from the Daily Duo, so I have like 12 sheets of stickers back there, and then our pocket with the sticky notes, and that is the end. So there you go. My catch-all is set up. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I really appreciate it. It turned out pretty good. We had one little snafu, but that's okay. I love how this turned out. It's not too thick. It's kind of perfect. It's just the right size for a life planner. And yeah, if you liked this video, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I enjoy your play.